Hi guys, welcome to the YouTube channel and Sufyot. I hope you will be fine. Now I'm going to tell about the news in US, Portland, and Oregon weekly newspaper that had to lay off its entire staff after its funds were embezzled by a former employee will relaunch its print edition next month. Its editor said the move made possible in large part by fundraising campaigns and community contributions. The Eugene Weekly will return to newsstands on February 8 with roughly 25,000 copies, about 6 weeks after embezzlement forced the decades-old publication to had its print edition. Editor Camilla Mortensen said Saturday, "It has been both terrifying and wonderful." Mortensen told the Associated Press, describing the emotional roller coaster of the last few weeks. "I thought it was hard to run a paper. It's much harder to resurrect a paper." The alternative weekly founded in 1982 and distributed for free in Eugene, one of the largest cities in Oregon, had to lay off entire 10% staff right before Christmas. It was around that the time that the paper became aware of the least $1 lakh in unpaid bills and discovered the new former employee who had been involved in the paper's finance had used its bank account to pay themselves around $90,000. Mortensen said additionally multiple employees, including Mortensen, realized that money from their paycheck that was supposed to be going into retirement after was never deposited. Local Eugene news outlets and KLCC among the first to report the weekly returns to print. Since the layoffs, some former staff members have continued to volunteer their time to help keep the paper's website up and running. Much of the online content published in recent weeks and has been work from journalism student at the University of Oregon located in Eugene and from freelancers who offer to submit stories to free the journalistic equivalent for pro bono, Mortensen said. Some former employees has to find other jobs in order to make ends meet, but Mortensen hoped to eventually rehire her staff on the paper pays its outstanding bill and become more financially unstable. Sustainable. The paper has raised roughly 150,000 since December. Mortensen said the majority of the money came from the online GoFundMe campaign, but financial support also comes from the local business artists and readers. The paper even received checks from people living as far as away Iowa and New York after news outlets across the country picked up the story. People were so invested in helping us but that it just really give me hope for journalism at the time when I think a lot of people don't have hope, she told the app. When we saw how many people contributed and how many people continue to offer to help, you cannot try to print the paper. You have got to give it a shot. The paper aims to continue weekly printing beyond February 8. You can watch all the latest news from my channel and Sufi Hot. Have a nice time. Good